Okay. All right. So let me tell you how I had to check myself again. Y'all know I stay checking myself. Ain't nothing better than self-discipline, checking, making sure you on point. But it's something that I've been working on. And I've been telling myself like, stop, pause, hold up, run it back, because it keeps like presenting itself in my life, and I know that it's like a test that I gotta overcome as far as for myself. But this message ain't even about me. This message was just a message that I had to do. But as far as it, like I'm saying, like me checking myself, it's because it's like I be so nice that I end up interrupting on people's judgment, like, because people feel like they could come and they can share with me, and they can express themselves to me, and then here's little old me like trying to fix the problems, knowing like sometimes like and I always say this, you have to use discernment. So like sometimes it's not the problem ain't for me to fix the problem. I'm most of the time I'm supposed to if I see something or like I notice something, I'm supposed to check you also. Like we gotta be together as one. Like we gotta get through this thing together. So, and it ain't easy. It's not easy. We be we be like going through it. All of us, like everybody's going through something. So, but there's something where it's like you put yourself in that position, and you knew that there was going to be consequences, but you still did it anyways. Now that's where I'm telling myself like, nope, I can't interrupt on what God is judging you for, because most of the time we know right from wrong. We know when we're doing something wrong, and you ain't supposed to be doing it. We're well aware, and you can say you didn't know, or you was unaware. Like God knows everything, God sees everything, and God knows that you knew. So if you're trying to fake it to make it and be like, well, I didn't know, or now you knew, you just was doing what you wanted to do at that time, and now that you're being judged, you want somebody to feel bad for you, you want somebody to come and rescue you, when you shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. And I'm telling you, this is a us message. I'm not trying come at nobody. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, but leading up to the situation that you're in now, what was you doing? And that's what I tell people. I just be like, like, is there anything that needs to be changed? Is there things that you were doing that wasn't right? Because there's consequences. There's always a reaction to an action. So whatever you're doing, it's going to come back. So you need to make sure that you're out here doing right. Ooh, excuse me. You need to make sure you're out here doing right. You need to make sure you're not doing what you ain't supposed to be doing. And a lot of people, like, I can say, what I'm gonna say is, if you are being judged, you are like being, consequences are happening to you, that's a good thing, because that means that God is still rocking with you. God is still on your side, and he's making sure that you're learning your lesson. He's checking you, pretty much, like he's disciplining you. That's good. That means he's still vibing with you. He still sees you as somebody that's gonna that can get themselves together and make the right changes, because changes is not easy. It's difficult, and so that's a good thing, that you are being punished, because that means God's still rocking with you. Now if you out here doing things that you ain't supposed to be doing, you out here not doing the things you're supposed to be doing, and ain't nothing happening to you, life's good. What did she say? Life's great, it's still good. It's still good. It's still good. Then that's when you're in trouble, because he ain't fooling with you. And that's when you like, you know, like, right off the bat, like, oh, all right, I done effed up. Like, I done effed up because he ain't fooling with me right now. That's when you need to take it in consideration, like, you might be a lost cause, for real. But if you're like, you know, doing the right thing, and you know, you messed up, you made some mistakes, you was out here doing things you wasn't supposed to do, well, then that's on you. That's on you. You got some work to do, and that's all right. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to judge, because we all go through some things. And at the same time, you just need to check yourself. You just need to, you know, take in consideration things that you did, ask for forgiveness, and change, and try not to do that same mistake again, especially if it's like a domino effect of things, not necessarily bad things, but things that's, because it's not always bad. It's correcting your ways so that you don't make those same mistakes. So just, you know, wrap it up. Time is getting limited, for real. So it's like, you really need to make sure that you're on point and you're doing what you're supposed to do. And like I said, I'm not trying to come at nobody, and I can't be like, especially like when you're supposed to, like, a good friend is somebody that is checking you. It's somebody that's disciplining you. That's love. If somebody's like, yo, like, you shouldn't be doing this, like, I gotta let you know, because you know, you my boy, like, I gotta let you know, bro, like, the things that you doing just ain't right. That's love. That's somebody that cares about you. That's somebody that loves you. If you got them fake friends that surround you, and they letting you do this and they letting you do that, and they're condoning to the things that you're doing, y'all not really rocking with each other like that, because a real friend go and check you. But at the same time, don't be a hypocrite. Don't be doing the same things that they're doing, but you think that yours ain't gonna be brought to the light, because everything will get brought to the light. So don't think that you're gonna be doing the same things that they're doing, and you want to judge them, and you want to put them on blast, knowing that you doing the same thing or similar things, or you ain't doing right. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. You need to make sure that you know, before you check somebody, you check yourself first. And that's why I'm like, all right, like, I'm always checking myself also, just to make sure, like, am I in the position to, you know, correct this person if I'm not on point? But if I'm on point, I'm supposed to let you know that you got some things to work on. I would be in the wrong if I ain't let you know, like, yo, nah, this ain't what it is. This ain't what we doing. We gotta fix that. We gotta work on that. And you know, if that person does feel comfortable coming to you, like, you know, break it down, offer some solutions, offer, you know, just, you don't want to make them feel horrible, because they're already going through something, so they probably already feel horrible. But bring to their attention things that they probably, because sometimes, you know, it happens that they probably really didn't know the things that they were doing was wrong. So, because I've seen that happen too. And I even had, like, the young boy tell me, like, yo, I didn't know that was wrong. And I'm like, bro, like, but common sense it's not always common. So I just was like, you know, I gotta take that in consideration also, that people might not even know that the things that they're doing is wrong. So I just be like, all right, let me make sure before I go and, you know, let people know, like, let me make sure they even know that this is a no. A hell to the no. So stop. But yeah, like I said, you don't want to be a hypocrite. You don't want to be like, so Because some people get the knowledge, and some people get the juice. Okay, Pac. Like, no, you simmer down some, and just be humble with it. Be like, be real is like scarce out here. Ain't nobody real no more. Everybody wants to be this, everybody wants to be that. Nobody wants to be held accountable for the things that they're doing, because they know that they're doing the same thing. So everybody's just letting ish slide. Like, we're not letting ish slide no more. Like, together we can get through this, but together we have to be held accountable. Together we have to unify and help each other and build to something better than what it is. Like, you don't want to always live in consequences. Like, we have to do better to get better. So that's like something that's big. We have to do better to get better. Keep that in mind. That's something we definitely need to work on. You also have people who enjoy how much I say this? They like to be sad, or to be they like to be grieving, because they think that they crave that attention. So, like, they crave the attention of people. Like, are you okay? Like, how can I help you? Like, they think that it's going to get them the things that they want. So they'll do things like this on purpose. They'll purposely put themselves in these positions. They'll be suffering, and they'll go seek anyone who's willing to fall for it. If someone's naive, or someone has, a good heart, and they want to help this person will definitely take advantage of them and put on this sad role in order to get that attention, in order to get whatever they want. Because if you got somebody, once you pulling at somebody's heart, somebody's strings, and you're able to move them around like a puppet, that's it. They got you, and they're going to try to drain you for your energy. Whatever you have to offer, they are going to want it, because they feel as though like they deserve it because they're sad. Those people you guys stay far away from. There are some sick individuals. You do not want to come across somebody like that, because it's going to get to the point where it's all the time. You're going to notice every time they got you once, they're going to keep coming at you every time they put themselves in these situations. And it's like, you put yourself in that situation. And most of the time, they have people that continue to do it. They don't even realize that they're being used, and they continue to do it. But then when they get somebody who be like, like, I know your games, I see what you're doing, no, I don't want nothing to do with you, then they know that, oh damn, I can't use that same strategy on this person, because this person's aware. So then they go to the next person, and the next, and that's like a thing to them. Like, they'll continue to do these things. It's crazy. I'm trying to tell you, it's really like a sickness. Like, they'll continue to find different people to pull at that's gonna step in and play savior. Like, no, the Most High is the only one that can save you. And if you're out here continuing doing things that you're not supposed to do, he's going to wash his hands with you. He's not going to want to continue to keep up bringing you out of this hole that you're digging yourself into. And that's something also that I wanted to bring out, because you have to watch out for those people who continue to do these things. And then you have the ones who know that what they're doing was wrong, who knows what, and they'll be like, I'm asking God for help. I'm praying. And it's like, you was doing what you was doing. Cool. Now you're praying only because you want to get out of that situation, but you was real comfortable doing it in the first place. So when you was doing it, you wasn't when things was going good, you wasn't giving God his praises, because you should praise God always, for the good, the bad, the pretty, the ugly, for everything. Like, your trials, your tribulations, because that's what's going to build you. That's what's going to mold you. That's what's going to, make you strong. That builds character. When you're being refined and, you go through the fire, you're going to come out pressure. You're going to come out pressure. But if while you're doing the things that you're doing and you're just like, all right, whatever, like not even caring about God, you're just living your life. But as soon the moment that things start going wrong because of this position that you put yourself in, now you want God to come save you. Why is he gonna come save you when you put yourself in that position? And like I said, I'm not coming at people because we've all been there. We've all done things. But the whole thing about it is, the reason it keeps occurring is because you haven't learned from it yet. So it's going to keep presenting itself in different ways, sometimes the same ways in your life, so that you can pass this test. Like, you didn't get it right the first time. All right, you got to do it again. Let's work at it again. And now, now you got people who, who's been there before and who was like, yo, look, I've been there before. You know when you be talking to people and they be like, I understand, and some people might not even go into it, but they give you advice. Listen, take advice from them people, because sometimes they're real humble. They're not gonna tell you their story, because their story might be 10 times worse than your story, and here they chilling, they just survived it, but they don't want to make you feel like, I've been through that, I got through that, like, you cool, you gonna get through it. No, they're humble enough to be like, listen, they're gonna give you advice, sound advice, so that you don't make those mistakes, because they did and they learned from it, and now they're warning you and others not to make those mistakes because of the consequences, and they don't want to see that happen for you. That also is love, when you have somebody like that. Don't take it as, oh, you don't know how I'm feeling because you don't know what I've been through. Just because somebody don't tell you what they've been through, don't mean that they didn't experience it. Don't mean that they didn't go through it. Don't mean that, they just humble with it. A lot of people want the whole world to know. They'll run the social media and put on all their business. And like I always say, informing the enemy. And when the enemy sees you down, that's the best opportunity to come into your life and make a move. You inform the enemy. Now the enemy pulling up and start and what's up? He said, what's up? The enemy pulled up and was like, what's up? And you're at your lowest because you allowed these things to happen. So now, like I said, it turns to a domino effect. Now it's like all these things is happening to you. And you're like, what is going on? Like, that's what happened. Like, you have to be strong, and fight against it. Like, fight against yourself if you have to, because sometimes you be wanting it be you versus you. You be thinking, you can't say, oh, the devil tempted me to do this. No, sometimes you already had that in your heart that that's what you wanted to do, and you did it. So don't try to say you was manipulated. Don't try to say, you already had it in your heart, already had it in your mind that this is what you wanted to do, and that's what was done. So it be a lot. And each day it's gonna take some time to get there, but each day you can make improvements. Each day you can just try to change the way you're living, and see, when you make that change, see how it affects your life. When you do something, when you make positive changes, because you've seen when you made a mistake, you've seen how the consequences was like boom, 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 boom. But the same way you make consequences is the same way you can change your life and make good decisions and see them good blessings come in. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, all praises to the Most High. So yeah, it is what it is. Like, and if you need help, ask for help. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Like, you don't want people judging you. Like, ask for help. Ask for guidance. And use it. Use it. But yes, I hope you guys have a great day, and bye.